I hit the numbers and it makes the match happen.
Oh, okay, nice. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Welcome everyone. Hi. We are live, by the way. Sorry, Chris.
Hello, oh. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Yeah, man. Welcome. A great match there between Hardware and Gordini. That was lots of back and
That it
forth.
was. Yeah, definitely a close one on Berlin specifically.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
had 2 or 3 rips that reset the timer, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be looking at our match we've got going on here in about a minute. It's going to be pokeredface versus JoeTheBabyGrabber, our favorite name in the Discord. We've got Dubai chosen by Pokered for our first map, and then we're going to be moving on to Segale for Joe. And then our band maps are sadly Berlin by Pokered and Dartmoor from Joe.
All right. Nice. Yeah, banning Berlin. You know, players only get to ban a map once, so it's very interesting that Poker chooses to ban it against Joe. But you know, that's it's interesting.
And to see, maybe it's an opponent-specific thing, or maybe he just isn't the biggest fan of the map and doesn't think he's going to win it, but...
Yeah. Anyway, let's go.
I myself am not familiar with the idea of banning Berlin. We're going to have the spin here if you want to run it down.
Yeah, man, sure. We have Carl Ingram with scissors as maintenance staff, and Marcus with a pistol as kitchen staff.
So I hate to say it because we're on Dubai and it's pretty much the case for all the spins, but I'm thinking this one's pretty straightforward. You've got... Sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to optimizing, like who can optimize best.
Yeah, you've got... I guess since you're not starting suit here, you won't trigger the meeting. You could, since maintenance staff is for Carl, you could just go ahead and grab Marcus, and then go ahead and get kitchen staff and the scissors, which are close by. There's only 1 scissors on the map, and only 1 kitchen staff disguise. So you could grab both of those, get your Marcus kill, that pistol being free as well, and then head up free maintenance staff, and then get the kill a little bit later. You have until 3:40 until Carl moves, but Joe's going to get that normal isolation on Carl, and Pokered seems to have ripped doing the same.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, but
Let's go ahead and...
2 different approaches, but yeah. Poker's approach definitely works. Just got some unlucky head turns there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he'd have the timing exactly on Marcus here well enough, but looks like he gets the guard. It's actually a lot closer than you'd think, but he did leave that pistol there, so the guard wouldn't spot that body around the corner. He gets that safely, but he does get a target lockdown on Pokered's end by one of Ingram's guards. Presumably heard that fun side KO.
Yeah, it's a rough start for Pokered right here. Doesn't quite get the isolation.
But on the other side, we've got Joe looking good. He's going to grab the kitchen staff, hopefully grab the scissors as well, which are going to be sitting right on these bags. Yep. And he's going to walk upstairs, and we're only a minute 50 in, and I think his finish is pretty safe here. Unless you start making a bunch of noise, there's nobody that will walk on these bodies on their own, and more issues for Pokered on his end. We're seeing another rip on that Carl isolation, but Joe does manage to get his Marcus kill down.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Carl Ingram. We're not done yet.
I think he's going to go ahead and grab the maintenance, and he should be exiting here about 15 seconds or so.
Yeah, shouldn't take long now. But yeah, it's very unfortunate Poker not quite picking up steam.
You can say they definitely had both about the same idea there.
Soon there will be no more problems. You need to find a
Poker just had some issues with being able to get that isolation down. Approached it from a different angle, and he wasn't able to get it there.
Oh, dang.
Unfortunately for him, no rips for Joe. Gets it in about 240 SA.
Yeah. Yeah, that was something. That was, yeah. Bad start for Poker here.
It was indeed something that was Poker's map choice, so hopefully he either knows scale or has practiced it quite a bit for this match specifically. And we'll be able to see a little bit of back and forth there. Joe as well should know what he's looking to do on his map choice. And we're just going to want to look on setting up the spin here. Definitely is important on maps like, you know, Dartmoor, New York, Dubai even. As you can see there, just any of the maps where you can get speed run spins that you know exactly where everything is. Joe really didn't have to stop to think of anything at all. He knew where that kitchen staff was. He knew where the scissors were. So his route was pretty much a straight line after he got the isolations done. Pokered presumably did as well. We saw, I believe if I'm not mistaken, we did see Pokered in RR5, so probably got quite a lot of time in on Dubai as well. We're having some fun server issues for Pokered. It looks like he's good. Check out their loadouts here. We've got, Joe has Harbor selected, but that might just be because he's loaded in the map and not changed it. He's got 2 Tranks and a Crowbar, but he's only going to have those Tranks if he does start Suit. I don't think I've ever seen a Harbor start on Scale. Normally for Suit, you're going to want to start Keep, as you can see there, or maybe even Chapel, I suppose, if you got something particular in mind.
Yeah.
But he's thinking about it for sure. And then we've got Poker just looking to preload the match. Or the map, sorry.
Yeah, definitely very smart to preload, especially on console. That's yeah.
This is an actual console match, unlike the one I just casted.
Yeah, that was strange.
With
both players playing.
I mean, it was both a case of me not paying attention and that also just being a really strange thing. I don't think I didn't even know that there were people that played PC with controller.
Yeah, there's actually a few, and it's like really surprising because you would think that, you know, aiming and stuff is
I mean, when I first started playing Hitman 3 and I switched to keyboard, I definitely considered just hooking up my PS4 controller to my PC because I was comfortable with that at that point. But it's so much better. You don't have to spend 20 seconds trying to shoot a camera or whatever the case may be. And obviously, we have some people with God aim on console as well. But
that's true. So, sorry guys. Sorry everyone, that was me.
Oh, we've got well, we've got our spinning on Segale. I'm not sure that is that the spin? Are we going?
Yeah, that's the spin.
Okay, well, we've got Zoe Washington Electrocution as Raider and Sophia with the Scalpel as Jebediah.
Yeah.
So let's see. Segale, admittedly, is not my most familiar map. I do not know how I would tackle this. I know, obviously, the radio lure for Sophia is what most people are going to go for.
Yeah,
getting Jebediah over there isn't going to be an issue. So we'd have to see how they choose to isolate Jebediah himself. I believe he stands in that one spot until you trigger his proximity.
Oh, okay.
Right, because his disguise is part of the mission story where you go to the meeting and then get Sophia up at the top. But we've got Pokered is going to go ahead and start Architect. He's headed over to the Constance Tower, and Joe doing the same. We've got 2 different approaches here, it looks like. I would be interested to see how they go for electrocution on Zoe. I've heard you can emetic her into the bathroom by Cornelia pretty easily in the latest patch. And then there's also, I think, a water puddle in the Master of Ceremonies room, if you choose to use that one. But Pokered is going to start off grabbing a Raider's Disguise by the Burial Robes.
Right. Did you see anyone pick up the smuggle in the EMP or taser?
I think Joe started with the taser in his inventory. I didn't quite catch the full extent of Pokered's items here, but he's grabbed the scalpel. He's got Raider by the Burial Robes, and then Joe has grabbed a Raider over here by Jebediah, and he should be looking for that here. Yep, he is started in mission story. Gonna go ahead and seeker him here.
Interesting. Where does it puke
Hopefully,
though?
yeah, I have no clue myself.
Yeah, me neither.
On the bit that I have played this map myself for Jebediah, I just sort of watched where he went and got him then. But
oh god,
Joe, this being Joe's map, I think he may know. I don't think he shouldn't have a calmer though, because he started Architect. So if this was not the plan, then he does have a dart gun. So maybe this was the plan, but I would not trust Jebediah not taking a swan dive off the edge there.
yeah, that's true.
He's got the disguise, but I'm not sure how safe it's going to be right there. Pokered, meanwhile, has his Raider disguise. He's given us his nice view of these 6 sunglasses that look like you can grab for $5 at Walmart that the Raiders wear.
Yeah.
But he's got the radio in the bathroom up here by Sophia. Does not have the disguise for her yet, but she does have the weapon.
Yeah, that's perfect timing for Joe. Just gonna grab Sophia now.
He's got the radio lure set up. Just has to wait until she walks past the door, so she'll come in. And then he'll be set up for his Sophia kill. Pokered has Sophia down. Looks like he might be headed out to grab Jebediah now.
Yeah, could be.
And Joe, let's see. He did get the radio lure. Looks like she is alone.
Yeah, it's perfect.
He's going to take her out, making sure nobody is looking in. That was some either planned or great happenstance on his timing there, but he's got Sophia down.
And
he's
also,
got
doesn't he
both
have
disguises.
The scalpel?
I know he didn't go to the Barrel Robes area, but I'm not sure if that is the only scalpel.
Yeah.
There is, once again, a website you may know of that could inform you of those scalpel locations, that being hitmaps.com. But if that is the only one, we will see Joe head down there for that one, or maybe to grab Zoe. He just goes ahead and takes out the constant as he walks into that radio room, just doesn't want to have to worry about it.
Yeah. That's good.
I know we've seen in the past some issues with the helicopter exit not working because of the Constance panic. Might be the reason. I don't think anybody really knows why, but maybe that won't be an issue for him now.
Yeah.
Looks like Pokered wants to do the Master of Ceremonies lure for Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to be doing the normal trank on the 2 guys in front and KO on this guard, but should be pretty easy to do this way, just a little bit slower.
Yeah, it's a timely. It costs a lot of time to do the Master Ceremony Slurpot.
His issue there is going to be that if he's going to be KOing these other two, he can hide one of the bodies, but it's going to have to be some really specific NPC positioning for Zoe's guard to not see that body before he gets KO'd.
Yeah.
But anyways, Pokered weighing his options here. Joe goes ahead and grabs that scalpel by the burial robes. He now has both kill methods and both disguises. He just needs to head over, get his Jebediah disguise back, kill Sophia, and then work on Zoe.
Yeah, man.
Pokered, clearing out this room. He might just want to get rid of both of these bodies and then hope he can grab Zoe before she gets past.
Well, Pokered hasn't triggered the lure yet, right?
That is correct. Yep.
Right, so yeah, it's all good.
Seems like he was thinking about that one, but looks like Joe has grabbed his Sophia disguise, right kill method, right disguise, but he does rip to that one raider outside. He's an issue with loud kills on Sophia, but I've never seen him spot you just dumping that body naturally with a quiet kill.
Yeah,
that is some really unfortunate timing.
Yeah, absolutely. The head turn, man. Yeah.
But that now does put Pokered Face in the lead. He's got Mr. Fennegar on. I'm not sure. He's gonna trigger the money pit. I'm not sure. Maybe he knows something we don't, or just thinks that you have to do this in order to get the lure. I believe all you have to do is grab Master of Ceremonies and then run past these two guards. And they'll call Zoe. She should, though, take the same route here, and it looks like she will.
Maybe it's some...
And then...
I don't know. Some
NPC.
NPC.
He's going to place some coins.
Yeah.
He's going to make sure that Zoe's guard is focused in on those coins, so he doesn't have to worry about any head turns or any such garbage.
Yeah.
He can KO both of them. Nobody should hear this scream. It's going to be Zoe. He's going to drag her around the corner by this generator. Should be a puddle. And hopefully this works for KO'd kills. I haven't tried this myself, but it should work with the generator at least, and that it does. No taser needed. That's going to be his Zoe kill down.
Yeah, man. That's great. Well done there by Pokered.
Does not want to trigger that kill switch there, so I would recommend putting that away. I'm really not even sure why that button exists for any reason other than it being a challenge to do it. But he's got Sophia isolated, I believe, in the bathroom where that radio is.
Oh, yeah.
So all he has to do now, he's got the scalpel. Don't remember if he had gotten Jebediah isolated himself. He's got a calmer out, so maybe not.
Yeah, me neither.
But if he can grab that disguise, avoid some cameras here, should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Deleting the evidence is alright in this level.
This is definitely not Bangkok, which I actually found out from Coates. Deleting the evidence on Bangkok is way easier than I thought it was if you have a silenced pistol.
Just wait for the maid to open the door.
Well, I don't know if how that cycle looks for that maid, but the way he does it is you just shoot the door outside of the security office. Oh, I'm interrupted here by Pokered Face spotting Jebediah tranking him. So that's going to be a rip as well, and we're going to see a restart from him.
Damn, man.
So Joe once again in the lead. But yeah, as I was saying, you just have to shoot the door to the security office, and one of the guards will walk over to investigate, and they'll open the door for you, and you can just shoot past him at the evidence box.
Okay. Nice.
So it takes like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah, back on the match at hand.
Alright, Joe still taking down the constant.
We
Really
didn't
doesn't.
really get to see. Oh, but he does find Sophia's body there. Had not dragged her out of sight. Was maybe hoping a head turn wouldn't see it or the door would cover him. Or he could have just forgotten his body was there, but...
Oh, man.
That's going to be a restart, and they're now on pretty much even footing. Some big whoosh for Pokered, but he's good right now.
Oh.
We didn't exactly see the very end of Pokered strat there, so I'm not too sure which one of them is going to be faster, assuming they do the same thing here, but Pokered is getting about a minute ahead here.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, I agree, Dogger. The constant shouldn't be a witness. He's gonna disappear. But yeah. Could snitch on the guards. To the guards. Yeah, man. Oh, good though. Poker got the scalpel. And
then Joe's going to be loading in here to see if he has decided to switch up his strat a little bit.
I mean,
Maybe.
I think it's a
starting
great
custodian
plan.
here at least.
Like,
yeah, I mean, I think his route was going along nicely there in the first run.
Yeah, it was just an unlucky head turn. That was all.
I am not sure myself if there is a better strat because my practice on scale has been pretty basic, but he definitely knew what he was doing there. And it looks like Pokered is able to trank Jebediah safely this time, and just barely gets caught at the end of taking that disguise. The guard spotted him pretty much the last frame of that animation.
Damn, bro.
So that's a rip again.
Yeah.
And we're going to see what Joe has decided to come up with here. I think he had cleared out the Master of Ceremonies room there. I'm not sure if... I don't think he triggered the lure itself, though. He's a good bit away. I'm not sure what he's looking to do here.
Should be safe, though, from that side. Nope. Wow, dude. Did you see that whoosh?
I did indeed. I really need... Where's Currymaker with his big whoosh emote? I need it. He told me he would have to be watching this as a VOD later, but... Joe's going to go ahead and climb in the room with the radio.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of back and forth right here. And very different strats from the players.
Yeah, I'm not sure... Obviously, I'm not sure exactly if it's faster, but I do think I like what Pokered's doing a little more here. He gets the Raider for free with these distractions, and then he's got the Scalpel right in front of him that he can grab. He's got the Electrocution, doesn't need anything for, so he's got 3 out of 4 of his conditions down in a minute.
Yeah.
And he does still have time to go up and get the Sophia lure in time.
Yeah.
Looks like Joe's going to peekaboo everybody's favorite architect, who probably has severe brain damage at this point on this map. He's the dude in the kitchen on the freeform training mission at this point.
Yeah. But why though?
But he's gonna...
Oh, what's the disguise?
Yeah, he's got something lined up here. He had Custodian and he was trespassing.
Yeah.
He's headed over to the Constance Tower right now, probably looking to get that scalpel and maybe the raider as well.
Yeah.
And it looks like Pokered is going to want to be doing the same thing here. Instead, he tranks both of the raiders, and he has an extra calmer shot for Jebediah. I'm not sure if there's any other people that would be able to spot him there, but he grabs the disguise. He's good. Did take 3 trank shots, but it's definitely safer.
Yeah. Expensive though, but it worked out.
He's got himself in here. Looking at his timing on a radio lure for Sophia. Seems like he wants to get her in the bathroom again.
Yeah.
And Joe is headed up. Scalpel in his inventory there, as you can see. Got an elite guard now.
Yeah, that's gonna be good after the kill.
So he's got the scalpel. You can see he's got Sophia unconscious there, and it looks like, yep, Jebediah is still up. But Pokered is able to get his Sophia kill there.
Yeah.
That was valid, and he's going to go ahead and dump her in the bin and go look for Zoe. I think Joe is the one that had more progress done on Zoe. But Poker does have his free several raider disguises lying here. So I would say he's definitely ahead at the moment.
Yeah, very much so.
Pokered has raider, Joe has raider, but like Pokered, he's going to have to figure out what he's going to want to do for Jebediah here. He's got 1 trank shot only, so he better make it count. He's going to seeker him instead.
Yeah. Gonna save that trank.
Which we did see in his first run there, I think.
Yeah. Let's see.
Meanwhile, Pokered, he's got a trank. He maybe thinking about getting that custodian, but then getting those other two KOs might be a little awkward. It seems like he just wants to get rid of one of them and then do the trank.
Yeah. You know, Pocket is ahead, but Joe definitely has a solid strat, so...
Yeah, we've seen both players be ahead now several times at this point.
Yeah.
In this map specifically, with about 40 minutes left. Pokered's going to go ahead and inspect the size of that box there, a little in for bin action. And he's got this guard. He's going to go ahead and do it again for all the viewers at home.
Yeah, some great action here.
It looks like he's doing it on purpose this time. I'm really not too sure what he's got going on. He's not trespassing. I see searching, but I would assume that's from the bodies at the helipad where the Jebediah isolation was.
Yeah, I agree.
He's got some sort of item back there. He's got a coin.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with everyone in chat here. I really don't know what. Oh, okay. So he's waiting for this custodian to not be looking at him so he can dump. I still don't know what he hopped in the bin for. Gotta love the bin action.
Yeah.
We've got the terrific trio of T-Nort, Gordy, and Agent 420 in here.
UK represent.
So hopefully some colorful commentary in chat. But Pokered faced gets all 3 of these down. He's going to want to grab that ceremony's disguise. He's got his raider on him. As we saw before, the Zoe kill is pretty free as soon as he actually gets her down. But Joe as well is in the ceremony's disguise. He's got Sophia down. I'm not sure if he has his raider disguise right there as Poker does, but they're going to be getting Zoe knocked out here at about the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, Poker's still going for the lighting. That's interesting.
Which wasn't an issue for him last time on the timing, so hopefully that's the case here as well.
Yeah. I assume it changes some NPC cycles. Those guys definitely walk down there. Anyway.
Ooh. Okay, Joe gets body found, calmered though, so he's good. He's got Zoe down. She's in the puddle. So we will see now. He's going to use a taser instead and get this custodian out of the way.
Yeah, that's it. Nice.
See, he does have Raider, and I'm thinking that's going to be a finish for Joe, assuming the helicopter is available, which it is.
Yeah.
Don't think there's any enforcers.
Yep.
So yeah, that's going to be a finish for Joe 4-0 there. Kind of took it there at the end. Poker definitely had the faster strat. I'm not sure if he could have saved any time there at the end, but that is going to be a win for Joe.
Yeah, man. GG. That was a solid play there. Bit back and forth, but Joe pulled it off at the end.
We had some good optimizing on the fly, as well as players sort of figuring out between runs what went wrong and being able to work around that.
Yeah, man.
We've got, well, Pokered is done. Helicopter exit is bugged for him, so even if there were somehow a photo finish in play, he's not going to have it.
So he didn't KO the constant?
Oh, yeah, we've got the famous Pokered scream, but I don't think the constant even would have been panicked by anything. He may in his cycle have seen those tranked bodies by Jebediah.
Oh, yeah.
Which could have been the quote-unquote panic or lack of that trigger that exit to be broken. So I guess just if you're playing on scale, just knock out the constant.
Yeah.
Unless you know his full route with 100% certainty, just get rid of him.
Yeah. Damn, bro. That's tough. That's very tough.
I guess, thankfully, that wasn't necessarily the reason he lost there then.
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess we can see where we're going from here. I know we got another match.
That's
in
a
about
good
13
idea.
minutes. That look like it should be able to start on time.
Yeah, let's look at the brackets first. This was PC, so I shouldn't open console. Jesus.
Or it should have been console, right?
No, was it PC? Wait, what? Oh, this is console. Jesus. All right.
Look, okay, we got there, and that's what matters.
Yeah, that's the important part. Right, there it is. Match 12, Pokered versus Joe. 0-2. Joe moving on to round 3, and Pokered moving down into the losers bracket, playing Agent 420 in match 20.
Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Should be in chat, so I'll be excited to see that one.
Yeah. And Joe is playing Docker or Rocky Horse 6000. So be sure. And soon. We also have another match, Docker versus Rocky Horse, coming up right now over on Gordini's channel.
There we go.
So if Gordini is gonna go live, I can raid. Nice. So
all right. Well, hyped to see China, and I will see you guys over there.
Yeah, man. Thank you to ChrisX3 for joining me on the cast. That was great, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem. And yeah, see you all over at Gordini.